Hi guys, my name's Nico and I'm one of the readers here at Heuristique. So yeah, welcome to the daily. These are general, they may or may not resonate. So let's just see what we can get you guys for today. Also, it's a little bit of a different setup. I'm just not feeling too cute, so I just wanted to wear a hoodie and I thought it would be nice to get the light coming through in the morning. So yeah, let's just get started. Let's see what we can get for you guys. Okay, Scorpion, interesting. Beaver. Okay, I feel... Okay, yeah, this is the person I'm connecting with. So, this is you, Scorpion Beaver. So, the Beaver card is sort of acting as... It's weird. Usually it would be a supporting energy, but this time they do feel very equal. So I think you've been investing in something for quite some time. I want to say like 2 years, maybe more. And it seems like something's gone down, you know, because you're coming through with the Scorpion as like your first kind of energy. And usually the Scorpion card comes out when we felt like we got burned in a situation, you know, when we feel like we put in 1,000% and we got back like 2%, you know, that's kind of how it's feeling. It feels like, you know, you're pretty PO'd, if I'm honest. You're like very upset, you know, you're on the attack. Interesting. That's so interesting. Okay. And okay. I'm getting 2 different messages. We'll see which one predominantly wants to come out. So on your side, you're just very upset and you're very hurt because you feel like you've invested a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of work into something that isn't showing the dividends, you know? It isn't even like the imagery. The other person has gotten bear, card, and oyster, right? And I just want to be focused. I'm just focused on bear right now because the way it came out, it was like they're turned away from you, you know? And you're kind of like, are you kidding me right now? Like, you're gonna turn away from me right now? Like, after all we've been through? That's kind of what it feels like. Jeez. You know, it is really upset. And I don't know if this is happening now or if this has happened because the Scorpion card, you know, that kind of anger, this is the funny thing. Time doesn't heal all wounds. It's what you do with that time. You can't just be stagnant in that time and expect it to heal anything. Like, no, you actually have to do stuff to get change to happen, to actually heal the stuff inside of you that causes you discomfort, that causes you pain, that causes you trouble, you know? It's our responsibility to work through that. And I think just the Scorpion card is screaming at me today. That's probably how you feel at this person. You just want to scream at them and like rip their freaking ears off. But you're still the Beaver card, right? You still came with this very light energy. It's still very loving and it's very dedicated. That's the thing about this card. It will dedicate itself to a project until it's like wit's end, until it genuinely just cannot work anymore. And what I'm hearing is like you feel, and I literally want to give you a hug. This is so sad. You feel useless because this person isn't paying you any attention, you know? And it's that whole thing where it's like not getting attention from the one person whose attention means the most to you can be the most mentally toxic and just hurtful things. It can drive someone crazy, literally. Like when someone withdraws attention from us, when their attention means the most, that's some of the most heartbreaking, you know, heartbreaking things to go through. And it's so strange because there are two different scenarios, and I'm not too sure which one it is, because you have the oyster card paired with the bear. So I can't tell if this is what... They have a secret, but I don't know if it's a good one or a bad one. I'm definitely getting secret from this card. I don't know if it's a person, if it's feelings, if it's just something, you know, that I do hear they've been hiding it from you, you know? They didn't want you to figure out this secret. They didn't want you to know it. They didn't, I'm weirdly hearing, like, satisfaction. Like, this is getting really petty. And by the way, I totally didn't mention this card yet, but the hot card is sitting at the top of the reading because I believe that communication is going to come in. And this is also, fate has its eye on you. So I think the universe, you might feel them. They're very present right now. They're heavily watching your actions and how you handle this situation. Because I'm hearing forgiveness on your side is going to be key. Forgiveness is going to be key, which is funny because the last reading I did talked about honesty and the forgiveness that came with honesty. And for some of you, I normally never promote this because I'm one of those people where I'm like, you don't need to get angry at someone. And I genuinely believe that. Like, for the most part, for most things, maybe it's because my Mars is in Pisces, like, you actually don't need to get upset. You don't need to pop off. You don't need to blow. Like, when do you ever yell at someone and feel better afterwards? Like, I can't name a single time. Every single time I've yelled at someone, even if they were in the wrong and I was in the right, I still felt bad. Maybe that's just a me thing, but I don't know. I think beauty is always something we can choose, you know? We can always choose to take the higher road. We can always choose to... And I'm not saying suppress the anger, but deal with it in a healthier way that doesn't hurt someone else in the process. Even if they deserve it, you know? Even if they deserve it. Like, just to be better than that, you know? Go one step up. But it's weird because in this case, I am hearing, like, this person needs to know, like, how upset you are. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to yell at them and pop off at them, but when the time comes is what I'm hearing. Very, like, prophetic. When the time comes. It's almost like you will have to show them in a way that isn't, you know, toxic or, you know, unhealthy, that you're really upset. And I just want to see what... Definitely a secret. Raccoon, though. So this is more... This kind of eases up my worry. Because at first I was worried they were, like, hiding another person from you. Because it seemed like they were, like, looking at the oyster, or they had, like, you know, forgotten about you, moved on. But that isn't actually the case. For whatever group I'm connecting with, it's like... They're almost too scared to show how they feel for you, which I know some people are just gonna be like, that's not like, nah. And I know how, like, weird that sounds, but they really are just raccoon and oyster. They don't, I just don't think they think, I don't think they think it's enough for you. If that makes sense, you know? Like, the bear card talks about awaking from spiritual slumber, right? It's a very, you know, when you wake up and you're like first thing in the morning, you're a little groggy. You know, that's sort of the vibe, right? It feels like this person is just like just waking up. They're like a little like, just a little tired, a little bit tired. They've just been hibernating. But I think what they've been hibernating on, like, is their feelings for you or something they've been wanting to tell you. Maybe a secret project, you know? If you feel ignored by them, this could be, you know, for example, if you guys are together, it's like they've been working on this side project and it's been taking up a lot of their time and they haven't been giving you enough attention. And you're like, hi, like, I'm right here. And maybe that's what they want to reveal to you, you know? Like, I've been working on this, that's why I haven't been able to give you attention. Or this is my secret after all. Like, you're right, I have been hiding something from you, this is it. And it does feel very loving. We have like earth and, on their side, it's like earth and water, right? On your side, it's fire and water. Oof. A little more difficult to navigate. It just feels, it feels like once you guys, like, they need to put the secret in front of you, right? It's almost like I want to flip the cards like this and have the bear right here, right? They almost need to, and you just need to swap that around, put the anger on the back burner, and yeah, like, this just needs to come out, and it's gonna come out in its own time. This bear person, like, will reveal whatever the oyster is to you. But you, in the meantime, need to be working on that forgiveness. And as I said, fate's watching you, you know? I think right now, whatever decisions you make are really going to impact how this unfolds. I think that keep it high vibe is what I'm hearing, you know? Keep choosing the high road, because if you start to give in to this scorpion sting, you know, if you start to give in to this, you know what, fine, like, they want to play like that, I can play like that too. Like, no, because then you're playing their game, right? That's something some people, like, it drives me crazy when people are like, well, if you're gonna do that, like, I'm gonna do that too. And I'm like, no, because that's their game, that's how they operate. You're playing on their rules. That's not cute. Play on your rules, you know? Or even better, play on mutual grounds. So lastly, I am gonna be drawn back to the hawk, because hawks are birds of prey, you know? They're some of the best predators, the best hunters. And I am hearing, like, there's a lot of competition around this relationship, you know? There's a lot of stuff that can interfere, is what I'm hearing. So it's almost like the divine, if you will, is keeping a super close eye on you and whoever this is, to ensure that things go smoothly and swimmingly, is what I'm hearing. They really do want this to come out in the best way possible. But it's like you guys are working through the darkness right now. You're very much so transmuting the darkness into light, which is super cool and super dope. And I am getting from the coloring, the base 3 chakras are what's really being, like, pulled at and really being purified and sort of worked through right now. So you might feel very heavy, you know, this week, because your heavier chakras are getting cleansed out. So I think I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a phenomenal day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.